All right, welcome everyone. Look, we all have that universal desire to turn our biggest goals into actual physical reality, right? Whether you're gunning for a huge promotion, trying to hit a major health milestone, or just looking to attract some serious financial abundance, figuring out how to bridge that massive gap between just wishing for something and actually achieving it can honestly feel like a mystery. Well, today we're going to unpack a super pragmatic, actionable guide to one of the most popular and intriguing manifestation techniques out there. Get ready, because we are diving deep into this explainer on the 369 method, and we're going to learn exactly how to manifest your dreams. So here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the magic of 369, setting your clear intention, and the daily 369 method. After that, we'll hit some popular method variations, look at the science and spirituality behind it all, and wrap up with some crucial tips for manifestation success. Let's get right into it. Section 1. The magic of 369. Okay, believe it or not, the inspiration for this whole method actually traces back to the legendary Serbian-American inventor Nikola Tesla. Yeah, the electricity guy. Beyond his groundbreaking work with the Tesla coil, he had this absolute fascination with what he called divine numbers. He was super into a field called vortex mathematics, and he had this theory linking the ultimate power of 3, 6, and 9. For example, he studied circles. A circle is 360 degrees, right? And 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals 9. He realized that no matter how many times you divide a circle, the outcome literally always boils down to a 3, a 6, or a 9. Mind-blowing, right? He firmly believed these numbers represented the underlying energetic patterns of the entire universe. And that historical context perfectly sets up how those numbers translate into personal significance today. In the manifestation world, the number 3 is seen as your direct link to creation, expression, and the universe itself. Moving to the number 6, that represents balance, harmony, and your own inner strength. And finally, 9 symbolizes completion, spiritual awakening, and letting go of negativity. So when you string them together into 369, it acts as a sort of master activation code. It's like a bridge that aligns your internal thoughts directly with your physical reality. Moving on to Section 2, setting your clear intention. To actually set that intention, we need to focus on another number first, 17. So why 17? This actually comes straight from the teachings of Abraham Hicks, which suggests that it takes the human brain exactly 17 seconds of pure, uninterrupted focus to kickstart the energy of a specific thought. Basically, if you lock onto a thought for 17 seconds, your brain starts generating more of that exact energy, bringing you into alignment with whatever you're claiming. And conveniently enough, 17 seconds is just about the exact time it takes to write out 2 meaningful sentences. Now, just feel the difference in energy between these two statements. The weak example, I will get 10,000 pounds, is future tense and honestly pretty vague. It's basically telling the universe that you don't have the money right now, which just projects a state of lacking. But look at the strong example. It takes about 17 seconds to write, it's incredibly specific, it's firmly in the present tense, and it is packed with emotion. Notice the words in there like freedom and joy. Those are words you can physically feel in your gut. And you know what? That emotion is the absolute fuel for your intention.
Section 3. The Daily 369 Method.
Okay, so you've got your 17-second emotionally charged affirmation ready to go. It is time to put it into practice. And listen, you really want to grab a physical journal for this. Our sources heavily emphasize that there's real tangible power in putting an actual pen to paper, way more so than just typing on your phone. Here is the daily cadence. Step 1. First thing in the morning, grab your journal and write that affirmation 3 times. Focus deeply on the feeling of having it right now. This sends your intention out to the universe. Step 2. Midday, maybe on your lunch break, write it out 6 times. This amplifies the intention. Step 3. Right before you go to sleep, write it 9 times. This final step basically locks the manifestation into your subconscious right before you drift off. The absolute key here is to immerse yourself in the energy of the desire every single time you write it. Then, just let it go and live your life. You do need to commit to this routine for a set amount of time, and 33 days is the golden standard here. Check out the math on that, by the way. 3 times 3 equals 9, and 3 plus 3 equals 6. Doing the whole shebang consistently for 33 days keeps your focus razor sharp, but remember, don't get obsessive about it. You gotta trust the timing. Section 4. Popular method variations. Now, if the standard journaling routine just doesn't mesh with your crazy schedule, don't worry. There are some awesome variations. You can try the alarm method. Pick 3 desires, set 6 alarms throughout the day, and when they ring, mentally repeat your desires 9 times. Super easy for busy days. Then there's the visualization technique, where you write it out but spend 30 to 60 seconds purely visualizing the end result. Scripting is another one. That's where you write a detailed paragraph in the morning, a shorter one at noon, and just the core sentence at night. If you absolutely hate writing, try the voice method. Just speak it out loud on your commute. And finally, the gratitude combo. After every 3, 6, or 9 session, you list 3 things you're currently grateful for. It keeps your energy beautifully grounded in abundance.
Section 5. The Science and Spirituality.
Okay, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds a little bit woo-woo, but honestly, one of the coolest things about the 369 method is how it takes these spiritual concepts and merges them perfectly with hard cognitive science. So let's break down both sides. On the spiritual end, we've got the law of attraction. Think back to Tesla. He said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The basic premise here is that like attracts like. When you obsessively tune your emotions to a specific frequency, like abundance, you literally become a magnet, pulling those exact opportunities into your life.
But if we flip over to the cognitive science side, we find a completely biological explanation for why this works. The reticular activating system, or your RAS. Look, your brain processes millions of bits of data every single second. To keep you from totally short-circuiting, the RAS acts as a bouncer, filtering out the noise. When you write down a goal 18 times a day using the 369 method, you are actively programming your RAS. You're telling your brain, hey, this is super important. Suddenly, you start noticing the resources, the conversations, the weird little opportunities that were actually there the whole time, but your brain used to just filter them out.
That being said, we do have to keep our feet on the ground here. Psychological research points out both the pros and cons of these practices. On the plus side, doing this daily routine massively builds self-efficacy, focus, and a really resilient mindset. You start acting like you're already successful, which naturally pushes you to make better choices. But on the flip side, studies warn that having a purely magical belief can backfire. It can lead people to make risky investments or expect crazy timelines, just assuming the universe will drop $1 million in their lap for nothing. Let's be real. Manifestation is not a magic wand that replaces hard work. It's a tool to focus your mind so you can execute that hard work perfectly.
Section 6. Tips for Manifestation Success.
Real life happens, guys, and you need to know how to navigate the inevitable bumps in your 33-day journey. The most common freakout is, oh no, I got sick and missed my midday session. Actually, scratch that. Don't panic at all. Missing one session does not hit a cosmic reset button and erase all your hard work. Just pick the pen back up tomorrow. And what if doubt starts creeping in? Totally normal. If you're trying to manifest a massive career leap and suddenly feel like an imposter, just pause. Ask yourself, is this doubt an actual fact or just a limiting belief? Reframe it, tweak your affirmation to feel a bit more achievable in the moment if you have to, and just keep going.
To make sure you nail this, here is your ultimate cheat sheet for the 369 method. 4 rules to live by. First, be incredibly specific. Vague desires literally give you vague results. Second, always use the present tense. It tells your brain you already have it, which tunes you to the right frequency. Third, you have to genuinely feel the emotion. Even if you have to force a smile while writing it first, it will become real, and emotion is the true engine here. And lastly, detach from the how. You set the intention, but you gotta let the universe handle the timeline and the delivery method.
At the end of the day, that's what this is all about. The 369 method is literally the bridge between just passively wishing your life was better and actively going out and achieving it. By taking this historical fascination with the numbers 3, 6, and 9 and slamming it together with the biological power of your brain's RAS filter, you are building a daily routine that empowers you. You are forcing yourself to focus, to feel deeply, and to align every single daily action with your wildest dreams.
So, I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. You've got the tools, you understand the science, and you have the exact schedule. So what will your 17 seconds of focus attract today? Go grab a pen, craft that perfect affirmation, and start your own 33-day journey right now. You've got this.